and do live performances.
Well, that doesn't happen every day.
It almost never happens.
Yeah.
It was quite the interesting thing. And they probably started in the local tavern or whatever, or maybe the schoolhouse, someplace where everybody could go. But eventually, by 1855, the Thespians were ready to build a permanent structure as a monument to the liberality and good taste of our citizens.
Whoa.
Well, then.
It took 2 years to complete the 4-story High Greek Revival building. The Odd Fellows, Masons, and city government occupied the second floor with its 18-foot ceiling.
Wow.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, it is.
Because this is like 12 foot, so that would be another 6 feet. So, yeah.
That's the height of a high schooler, dude, you know.
No.
On a basketball team. Oh, I'm 6 foot. I'm gonna go throw a basketball or something. I don't know what y'all do no more.
The Thespians, incorporated now as the Boonville Library Reading Room and Thespian Society, use this first floor for their productions and the basement as their reading room. Thespian Hall opened July 3rd, 1857, with a grand ball, with dedication ceremonies held on Independence Day. Boonville's Home for the Arts began its long life as a catalyst for community involvement and civic pride. During the Civil War, Thespian Hall filled many needs, from quartering the federal troops to serving as a hospital for soldiers. The unity created by the Thespian Society began to disintegrate, and sometime during the war, the society ceased to exist.
No.
Which is kind of sad.
It is. That's why I said, aw.
The Hall's ownership was transferred to J.L. Stevens, once a society member, and Boonville became known as the best little theater in Missouri.
Best little theater?
As well-known performers from Eddie Foy to black pianist Blind Boone played the Hall. The Turn and Gisang Green, one of the athletic and singing societies which flourished in the area of heavy German settlement, was a major occupant of the building, sponsoring many of these events. By 1898, Thespian Hall had lost much of its charm, and some debated removing this historic building. Owners Lon Vest Stevens, governor of Missouri, 1897 to 1901, and his brother W. Speed Stevens decided to renovate the hall instead, and in 1901 opened it as the Stevens Opera House, with a stage house added at the rear of the building. The main floor had been slanted, cutting into the former reading room, and an orchestra pit, box seats, and curved balcony completed the modernization. A new era began with Boonville as a stopping point for many major touring companies, only to end in 1912 when the Nickelodeon began the hall's transition to a movie house.
Nickelodeon.
The second most serious threat to the building occurred in 1937, when Fox Midwest Theaters, owners of the building, announced plans to tear down Thespian Hall and replace it with a modern movie palace. Concerned local citizens, led by historian Charles Van Ravensway, called a public meeting and formed the Thespian Hall Preservation Committee. The group mounted a statewide preservation effort, one of the first of its kind in Missouri. This well-orchestrated campaign saved Thespian Hall, and for the next 38 years it continued as a movie theater. In 1975, the Friends of Historic Boonville acquired the theater as a gift from the Kemper Foundation of Kansas City. With the help of the foundation and the community, the Friends have worked to restore the building, making Thespian Hall once again a home for the arts. The hall, oldest theater still in use west of the Alleghenies, was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1969. So 8 years before Landers Hall, or Landers Theater. Because of the vision and hard work of the Friends, not unlike the Thespian Society which built it, Thespian Hall is a historic building still making history.
Wow.
Now, often a gray-haired female spirit is seen wandering Thespian Hall, and she has been captured in photos. Other puzzling events on site include sudden outbursts of ragtime music, and moving wig stands. Also, there is a male spirit that wanders the hall. Some thinks it's Charles Van Raven's way.
Do you think when the wig stands move, do you think they flip their wigs?
I have no idea.
There we go, bothering Dad with our puns again.
Sorry, Dad.
I have no idea. But, no, you're not bothering me. Now, that is the one thing, is that while they do ghost tours here, there is one group that does them, and like they do them regularly. It's like $60 and they stay overnight. And like there's a guy that's seen wandering the theater. Some people say it's Charles Van Raven's way, overlooking the theater that he helped to save. Others think it's a patron. Obviously Civil War soldiers are seen there because, it was a Civil War hospital, so a few of them died. It just haunted little theater in Boonville, which normally a town like Boonville wouldn't have a theater. It's not super populated,
Right. Absolutely.
And so for them to have it, not only have it, but to have had it this long and be this well taken care of, that's just amazing to me.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. Way to go, Boonville.
Way to go, Boonville.
And, a good job, promoting your ghost idea, though. Put more of that information online. More people will come from out of town. Ghost tourism is a thing right now. Take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
But group tours of Thespian Hall are available by appointment and cost $5 each. If you are interested in said group tour, you can call 660-882-7977. And it's located on 522 Main Street in Boonville, Missouri, if you'd like to visit.
Cool.
So, and that's really our show.
It is, but it was good.
Yeah.
I like it. I've got to say, though,
I talked a decent amount this time.
I've got to say, though, I did not know, like, I'd heard of Thespian Hall, but it just didn't register with me. I'm kind of fascinated by it. Like this little town, like 60 guys that were, lawyers and doctors and cattlemen by day decided they wanted to do Shakespeare or whatever at night. And it floors me that they created this theater to do it in, and it still exists because the people of Boonville valued their history enough to say, no, this is unique and this is ours and we're going to keep it. And
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we say good on you, Boonville. Absolutely. And we'd love to come to visit, so feel free to reach out to us if there's anybody on the society and you'd like to. We'd definitely be happy to help in any way we can. And
yep. Now, and like I said, and with that 660, it means it's in Mom's next week.
Yeah, so absolutely.
We can definitely take Mom on a ghost hunt.
I don't want to take your mom on a ghost hunt, but she can babysit.
Yes.
Don't make her babysit me. I want to come with y'all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Lexi.
She'd love to babysit Lexi.
So that's our show. Thank you for listening. Thanks to Bill Barrett, who does our theme music. And if you have a project you need music for, Bill's your guy. You can reach him by sending an email to Bill Barrett, and that's spelled BEHRENDT, at sbcglobal.net. He will help you develop whatever musically you need. He is the man. Also, I want to say thanks to Paige Elmore of Reverie True Crime, who has
done our art.
Yep, she did our art.
Thank you, Paige.
Thank you, Paige.
And she is awesome.
She is awesome, and she has a love of Canva that, rivals my love of DCU online. So there you go.
Who else?
Well, we
don't want to thank Brownie. He's annoying and smells funny.
Oh, okay. I see. Go ahead and take. Okay, yeah. Brownie's chewing on something he shouldn't be. Krysta wanted permission to go and stop him.
I'm like, we don't want to think Brownie. Brownie's smelly.
Yeah, Brownie is smelly and weird.
He can be, but I don't want him choking on a splinter.
Let's see. Oh, also have to thank Aaron Gnurk, the Big Dumb Fun Show, for promoting us locally. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter. Also, Krysta and I post show-themed content on Instagram and
Only
Pinterest.
sometimes.
So you can follow us there. Join us next week as we are joined by Ignorance Was Bliss's Kate as we dive into the Salem Witch Trials.
Woo! Salem Witch Trials.
Ooh.
People are going to get an earful about where that actually happened.
I see.
So.
Well, yes, she is a local Salemite, so that's a thing she can.
She is, and did you see the coffee cup she sent you?
I did. I drink out of it, actually. So, yeah, I've seen it more than once. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's very witchy. She likes that sort of stuff, so that's cool. All right, so join us next week as we talk about Salem Witch Trials, and...
Bye!